Hello and welcome to our 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time, 11-minute meditation and our one card pull. Happy Monday. It is Monday already. I cannot believe it. It feels like it's been a while since we've done our 11:11. Did we skip last week or did we do it later?
I think we skipped last week.
You sure? I thought we did it later. Was that the week that we did it a little later than usual?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. We did it like after midnight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did it like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I was a little tired. So anyway, as I always like to ask, how are we feeling on an emotional level from a scale of 1 to 10? 10 means you feel absolutely marvelous. 1, you're still looking to crawl into bed, put the covers over your head. So, Nick, where are you?
I am about an 8.
8's a good number. Love it. And for those who are watching, I would love to know what your numbers are. So put that in an email at the end of our 11:11, because I would love to know where you started and where you ended. So let's see what we need to hear today, what chakra we need to focus on, what affirmation is going to show up, and what number is going to provide a hidden message. As we have a lot of energy going on in the cosmic world right now, as astrologically, the signs have changed over from Scorpio energy to Sagittarius. So happy birthday to those Sags out there. And the moon is in good old Pisces energy right now. So a water sign, which is a little bit of emotions. So Sagittarius energy, if I'm not mistaken, is all about fame, broadcasting. How do you want to show up in the world? So how's that fit for you, Nick?
Fame.
Fame. How you want to show up in the world, broadcasting.
Yeah, that's sort of what I want to do. Fame is a little intimidating, but being in
Fame a little intimidating.
I don't know. Fame just has a very positive and negative connotation to it. When you think of like how it goes to people's heads or how it like is damaging.
Could our card just
too much of it
out of the deck? As it did? Yes. And I don't even think I introduced myself. I don't think so. Did I introduce myself, Nick? I don't think so. Did I?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. For my viewers who may not know who I am, because you're the first time being here, I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. So going back to Nick, as he's speaking about fame being a little intimidating, how is it intimidating? I would think you would love to be in the fame.
I mean, I would love to have my talents known and recognized, but I feel like when I think of fame, I think of like celebrity and being in the spotlight all the time and the drama that circles around that, and I don't know how much I would love that.
All right, so could you change that vision of what you think fame is so it can fit you where you feel more comfortable with the word fame?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would say recognition is more what I would enjoy more than fame. I think fame to me is like the Kardashians.
Oh, okay. It's so funny on how they're always an example of something. And I don't really know much about them, which is really funny because I don't really follow them much. But anytime I ever hear anyone referencing them, it's always in reference to something about fame or just over the top. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, in reference to, the spotlight, how you want to be recognized, how you want to be remembered, when, like, for example, I was having a live conversation today in regards to when I connect with people, whether it's for just 30 seconds or even longer, what I like to know is that when I walked away from that person, the one thing that they can remember me by is what I inspired them in that conversation, how I inspired them in that conversation, on the conversation we had, which is like one of the things I really work hard on trying to do, is making sure that I always leave some sort of impression when that conversation has ended.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where they'll remember, like, oh, it's like, the red hair. The girl with the red hair. It's not just about the girl with the red hair. It's about, wow, this is someone who inspired me based on something she said. And that's basically what I always like to know, that when I leave that conversation, that I inspired somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, which leads us to a very interesting card for today. Manifestation. Manifestation. So when we think about, again, the energy of Sagittarius, where it is about how you want to show up, the fame, your honors, your rewards, what it is you are manifesting. What do you want to manifest? And what is manifestation? Like, what does manifestation mean for you?
Bringing things to fruition, bringing things to reality, ideas to I can't define it by using the term, using manifest or manifestation in the definition, but bringing something that's in theory to reality.
Okay, so almost like bringing the visions of what you're looking to create into your reality, where it becomes live, manifestation. Mm-hmm. Now, the interesting about manifestation is two things. We manifest things all the time. We manifest things that we do not really want to create, and we manifest things that we do want to create. And it's so funny that we have an easier time manifesting the things we do not want to create. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is when we are focusing on things we do not want, we have absolutely no resistance behind what we are talking about, on what we don't want. And we give it so much energy that it has no other way of going except to manifest, because it has so much energy. Whereas when we are focusing on the things that we do want, we tend to hold on to a lot of resistance that could be related to our fears, or not feeling like we deserve to have it. Or, as you pointed out before, the judgment you have towards yourself about what fame is. So we judge ourselves, saying, well, do we really deserve to have this? Or how will people look at me if I do accomplish this? Mm-hmm. And that is the resistance that prevents the things that we do want to manifest to become our reality. So when we think about our chakra today in reference to how to help really clear the energy so we can become greater manifestors, is really working with our crown chakra. Mm-hmm. And moving into that space and energy of, is what we're looking to create as our manifestation something that serves our higher self, or is what we're looking to manifest serving our ego? And when we are looking at it as serving the ego, that's really where all the attachment is. Mm-hmm. Because it's an ego process, as opposed to what it is I'm looking to manifest. Does it serve my higher self? Am I doing justice? Am I serving by manifesting this particular vision that I'm looking to create? Mm-hmm. So really tapping into the crown chakra and utilizing the crown to help us to determine, is what I'm looking to create serving me on a higher purpose, or serving the ego? And when it's not related to the ego, perhaps all the other thing that's attached will sort of disappear. Our number that we're associating with today is 19. 19 is all about 1 and 9. 1, a new way of manifesting, a new way of doing something so we can be better manifestors. 9 is letting go of all the resistance we may have to manifesting. And what I'm actually hearing as we speak about this intuitively is that before we set into the space of meditating on that thing we're looking to manifest, we really get clear to why we're looking to manifest it. Like, what are we looking to get out of this particular vision where it's no longer connected to any resistance? And when we get super clear to the why behind what you want to create, then you can really put in the action and eliminating all the resistance that's connected to preventing you from manifesting that creation. And when we think about that 1 and 9, we add it together. So it really is about something new coming into our reality when we manifest. Now, before we dive in, I just want to say hello to Linda. How are you, Linda?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good.
Hi, Nick.
Our word for tonight is manifestation. And I was just asking Nick what his definition of manifestation was. So what's your definition of manifestation?
My definition of manifestation is bringing what you want into reality, creating.
Awesome. Yes, awesome. And the interesting thing is there is no right or wrong to what each person's definition of manifestation is, but it's really becoming clear what it actually is. Because if one does not really know for themselves what it means to manifest, it makes it more challenging to actually manifest when we do not really know what it means for ourselves. And the energy behind manifesting, like I was saying to Nick before, that we just stepped into Sagittarius energy. We moved out of Scorpio energy, and Sagittarius energy holds the whole process of how do we want to be seen in the world? How do we want to be remembered? And it's all about our honors, our rewards, and fame. So how does that sit for you? Honors, rewards, and fame. And how do you want to be remembered? Whether it's in a conversation or just your legacy, how would you want to be remembered? And that's the energy we have going on for the next give and take 3.5 weeks in Sagittarius. And depending on where that sits, particularly in your chart, based on your own sun energy and rising sign energy. So today we're going to be focusing on the crown chakra, where we're going to work on clearing whatever blocks that might be related to our ego, and really asking ourselves, is what we're looking to create serving our higher self or serving the ego? Because again, if it's serving the ego, it can be something we do create, but it doesn't serve our higher purpose. And the ego is connected to the fears, the insecurities, the judgment, the not feeling worthy of it. So we can create it, but once we create it, it's like, well, can I really do this? Because there's so much attached to it. And Linda, for you, on an emotional scale from 1 to 10, how are you feeling today? Mic on, please. I think you said 7.
8.
Oh, 8. Okay. Awesome. So what I like to do is I like to invite both of you to find a comfortable position to sit in, feet on the floor. And we're going to dive into our meditation and work in on this one chakra. So I'd like you to take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale this breath, I'd like you just to exhale out any physical discomforts that you're holding on to, wherever they show up in your body. And then I'd like you to take another deep breath. And as you exhale this breath, I'd like you to exhale out any expectations that you have surrounding manifestation. And now I'd like you to take another deep breath. And as you exhale this breath, I'd like you to exhale, visualizing this beautiful white light just flowing out of your breath. And seeing that white light drop down to your feet. And then that white light circling clockwise around your body to the point where it comes up to your crown and then comes back down all the way around again to the root chakra. Once that light comes to the root, I'd like you to take it the other way, counterclockwise, back up, following it around where it comes up to the crown and circling back down to the root chakra, where you can visually see yourself in this beautiful white light. I'd like you to then visualize this white light flowing up from your root chakra, feeling that energy in the soles of your feet where you are connecting to the Mother Earth. Your feet are connecting to the floor that then supports you with Mother Earth. Then just feel this energy spiraling up very slowly from one chakra to the other until you can feel this energy right at the crown chakra. As the energy connects to the crown, I'd like you to visualize your crown opening. And as it does, this little light shows up where you can see, and that light expands up about 6 feet above you. I'd like you to sense, touch, and feel this energy as it's connecting 6 feet above, connecting you to your higher self. As you connect to your higher self, I'd like you to visualize this beautiful purple light. As you visualize the purple light, I'd like you to begin to connect to your higher self and ask your higher self at this very moment, asking your higher self at this very moment, one thing that you would like to manifest, one thing that you would like to create, asking your higher self, does this fill in the blank serve my higher self? And see what response you get from the higher self. Does it serve your higher self? Whatever it is you're looking to create, whether that be a relationship, a new career, better health, a new job, a vacation, a better relationship with yourself, whatever it is, does it serve your higher self? And once you get an answer, I'd like you to put that aside. And staying connected to your higher self, I now like you to ask your higher self, for your higher self to show you one thing your higher self would like you to create. You're asking your higher self to show you one thing your higher self would like you to create. And once you have that vision of whatever that thing is to create, I'd like you to then ask your higher self to begin to show you exactly how to create it. There will be about 1 minute to 3 minutes of silence as you go through this process of creating this one thing that your higher self would like you to create. At this moment, I'd like you to take a deep breath in. As you exhale this breath, I'd like you to become really clear of what it is you just created. And then I'd like you to begin to sense, touch, and feel any energy that is connected to it that may prevent you from manifesting it. Become aware of each of your chakras. Become aware of your ego. Anything that might be preventing you from manifesting this one thing that your higher self would like you to create. If it's connected to the fears, bring your energy down to your root chakra. If it's connected to judgment, shame, guilt, or blame, bring your energy down to your sacral. If it's connected to insecurities, limitations, not feeling worthy, bring your connection down to your solar plexus. If it's connected to doubts, abandonment, being told you're not good enough, bring your connection down to your heart. If it's connected to the words of you can't, you shouldn't, or what ifs, bring your connection down to your throat. Now, what I like you to do is I like you to take both hands and place them in front of your heart chakra in prayer position. And slowly begin to rub your hands up and down, applying a little energy into palms. And then very slowly begin to separate your hands. And as you do, visualize a beautiful purple light that's connecting you to your higher self. I'd like you now to then place your hands on the energy that is preventing you from manifesting. So if it's the root chakra of fears, place your hands on your root. If it's the chakra of insecurities, shame, guilt, blame, place your hands on your sacral. If it's the chakra of insecurity, limitations, doubts, or worries, place your hands on your solar plexus. If it's relating to not feeling worthy, abandonment, being told you don't deserve it, place your hands on your heart. If it's relating to the words I can't, you shouldn't, what ifs, place your hands on your throat. And just be in that energy and allowing this purple energy from your crown chakra, from your highest self, to clear and release that energy that sits in that chakra. Releasing it out, letting it go. And as it does, begin to visualize that chakra's color and your purple energy blending together. So if you are sitting in the root chakra, visualize the purple and red blending. If you are sitting in the sacral chakra, visualize the purple and orange blending. If you are sitting in the solar plexus, visualize the purple and yellow blending. If you are sitting in your heart, visualize the purple and green blending. If you are sitting in the throat, visualize the purple and blue blending. As you begin to heal and clear this energy, visualize that entire energy becoming completely purple. And then just sense, touch, and feel the energy of your highest self, helping you gain the wisdom, the knowledge, the intuition, using your intuitive gifts, your spiritual gifts, to create and manifest what it is your higher self wants you to create. And again, there's going to be a few minutes of silence just to be in this energy of creating this desire that serves your higher self. I'd like you to take a deep breath here. And as you are in that energy, I'd like you to now begin to visualize that beautiful purple light that sits in that chakra, fading to a beautiful white light. As it completely fades to a beautiful white light, I'd like you to begin to see that white light beginning to spiral up and then spiral down, spiral up, then spiral down. Then feel this energy going all around you. As you feel this energy going all around you, begin to sense, touch, and feel this energy expanding out 6 feet. Out, 6 feet up, 6 feet back, 6 feet forward, 6 feet below you. Feeling your aura expanding, your vibration and frequency rising. Slowly bringing your hands back into prayer position into your heart center. Taking a moment to thank your higher self for helping you manifest the desire that serves your higher purpose. Taking a moment to thank yourself for being here and healing and releasing and clearing a block. Slowly begin to feel your energy coming back into your body. As your energy returns back into your body, just wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Begin to feel your hips sitting in the chair that you are sitting on, your feet back on the floor. Begin to hear the sounds around you as your eyes are closed, seeing the light that's within. And slowly open your eyes. All right, is everybody back with us? All right, we could put our mics on. Nick, how was that for you? Where are you emotionally now?
9.5.
Awesome. And Linda?
8.5.
Awesome. Nick, there was a lot of movement going on for you. What was going on in that meditation?
There's a lot of itching.
Itching where?
All over, really.
Oh, no.
Face,
What's
head,
that?
face, head, my legs, the nose right now.
Okay. And interesting enough, when we think of itching metaphysically, which is really funny, it's almost like you were itching to get out of that experience. Does that make sense for you?
A little bit.
Okay. So in regards to what it is your higher self wanted you to create in manifestation, what was going on that your higher self wanted you to create?
Well, the higher self wanted me to create more writing and content, general content, writing, audio, video.
And were you in resistance of that there was so much movement and itching going on?
No, I think I was just anxious to get to work.
Oh, okay. Okay, so anxious, itching to get going.
Because when you said that, there was a resistance to it. It wasn't that I wanted to not see it. It's that I kind of wanted to get on with it.
Yeah. Like you were itching to get going.
Yeah, right.
It's like you were getting anxious. It's like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this, so to speak. Yes. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. And Linda, for you, what was your experience like that your higher self shared with you to what your higher self would like to see you create?
I was also doing a lot of creative things.
Say that again?
I saw me doing creative things.
What kind of creative things?
Various things that I saw.
Can you pinpoint any of them?
Painting was one of them.
Can't hear you.
Painting.
Painting? Oh, nice. Do you paint?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. And now, Nick, for you, when you were asking your higher self about something you wanted to create, what was your higher self's answer? Turn your mic on.
It was financial freedom is what I wanted to create, manifesting like a steady flow of income.
Okay.
And it was more a matter of like how to do that, and am I going the right way to do that?
Okay. So I think in reference to something like that, that would go into the space of the solar plex chakra in regards to releasing the limiting mindset of what financial freedom actually is, and being in a space of knowing that you have financial freedom. It's just a matter of believing you have financial freedom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So really working on that energy to see what is connected to, and if it's actually something that's really yours, or if it's perhaps something that you might have heard as a child, or maybe something that you inherited from a past life experience, where you feel there's a certain something that's connected to like being financially stable. And that's something that you could probably work on in the meditation, or go a little deeper on to see what is that connected to. Because in theory, when we think about the bigger picture about money in itself, money is an unlimited source, and we all have abundance to it, as long as we know how to get out of our own way of thinking we don't have enough of it. And I think that's something we all struggle with, is that we think we don't have enough. And because we think we don't have enough, the reality to it is that we set up a resistance, and that blocks us from having it. So we can just learn how to let go of the feeling of not having enough, or feeling like, well, we need this financial security. That's a resistance. And then the universe has to match your resistance by not giving you the financial abundance. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it's not an I don't want to say it's not an easy process to really take on, but it's not, because our mindset is so what's the word I'm looking for? So programmed in thinking that there's a certain amount that we need to have, and what the statue of it looks like. So thank you for sharing that. And Linda, for you, what was the thing you wanted to manifest that you asked your higher self about? Say that again.
More clients.
More clients. So a similar concept in reference to, and again, a challenging thing sometimes where we're constantly saying we want more, we want more, we want more, which puts us in a space of having a lack, where we feel like we don't have enough. Whereas even if you had that one client, if you just focus on that one client and all the benefits of that one client, that opens up the energy of receiving more clients. But when we're focusing on not having enough, or we need more, we're setting that resistance of not having enough. So again, the universe has to match the limitations or the lack of not having. So what I invite you to do is just change your thought process. And again, if for whatever the reasons are for right now, maybe you don't have any clients, visualize the clients you've had in the past. And imagine those clients being your clients, and being in gratitude of what you received from those clients at that time. Because the beauty of the universe is the universe has absolutely no idea whether or not we have or don't have it. Only way the universe knows what we have or don't have is based on the energy we're putting out. So we're putting out not having enough, we need more. That's again a resistance of limitations and lack, not having enough. So just allowing your energy just to shift it and focus on whether you have one client or 100 clients. Focus on the fact that you have abundance from that client. Does that make sense for you?
It does.
Do you feel as though you can do that?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. It's amazing when we think about manifestation. Manifestation is really the process of believing, or should I rephrase this? Asking, then believing. And when we believe we already have that thing we're looking to create, we create it so much quicker. But when we allow ourselves to have expectations or restrictions or limitations, it blocks that manifestation. And we can all be really great manifestors when we really get to that process of understanding that abundance is everywhere and we're all entitled to it. And money is just energy. And when we can think of the fact that money is just energy and take the pressure off of having to have money to be the best version of you, you'll be so surprised in the relationships you start to have with others when you open up that energy of money is just energy. That's all it is. Money does not really bring us the health and happiness we think it does. And if we can let go of that whole process that we need to have the financial abundance in order to create the career that we're looking to have, and we let go of that, you'll be surprised on how the career starts to open up and you begin to manifest it. Because you've let go of the limited mindset of that I need the money in order to create the career. Or I need to have that financial cushion. I was sitting in a class last week and the presenter mentioned something about the ego. And our ego is what we call an illusion. And the ego is what keeps us from manifesting, because it keeps us in a space of thinking that we're not good enough or we don't deserve this. And all it is an illusion. It keeps us stuck. It prevents us from moving forward because our ego is so big. And if we can move out of the ego and just say, you know what? This is the thing that my mind sees. So this is the thing I'm supposed to create. And when we can get into that amazing energy, we become the most powerful creators there are when we think about it. Nick, what are your thoughts?
And, it's really powerful and a bit of a scary thing to imagine that, because like the material world will have you think that, money is the most important thing. The bills will fall through the door, and then, account services will call you to tell you you're a day late with payment. And so it doesn't make you really feel like you're always financially abundant. But, it's about really changing your thoughts to that.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is, because it's just like you said, in regards to when we think about not having the money, that the bill collectors will come knocking at our door. If we're thinking it, we're creating it. Because everything is for each and every one of us is what we've already thought about. It's a thought process that becomes our reality. And if we can think about how all the negative things can show up in our reality, why not flip it and believe that you're in financial abundance and that you have unlimited sources of money and having such a better relationship with money, and really getting to understanding to where the limited mindset about money comes from. Is it really yours? Or is it something that stems from your childhood, of maybe you heard your parents speaking about money or their struggles, or perhaps maybe in a past life? Like, for example, a past life of mine, which I was told, I'm going to use the word, this I'm going to explain it. I was born into a queen's life where I was a daughter of the queen, and I would be out doing healing work. And there was a nice big pot that sat next to me. And when I would do the healing work, the people I did the healing work on, they would take the money and put it in the pot. Now, at the end of my day of doing my healing work, rather than the pot going to me and it was mine, they took the pot away, which means that the money I was earning from the healing I was doing, I wasn't receiving it. So energetically, that was something from a past life that I needed to clear and cut a cord from, to recognize that, yes, I deserve to receive the money that I make from the work, the service I provide. But I had to clear that cord and also recognize where it came from. And it was just something in my past life. So from clearing that cord, it helped me to really step into my worth as a practitioner, that I am worthy of the services that I offer, and I'm worthy of receiving the money for the services I do offer. And since cutting that cord, many different things have changed for me, such as I've become more worthy of my value, where I value what I do, and I put a higher value to what I do. So again, because both of you are also entrepreneurs, it's really valuing your service. And rather than giving your service away, what is it worth? What are you worth on the service you're providing? And when you can really step into what you are worth for your service, that itself is abundance. And then that changes the whole process of what it is you're doing. And it also attracts a different type of clientele. Because again, another experience, when I first opened my business 19 years ago, my thought process was I was a personal trainer and that everybody can afford my rates, no matter what they paid. And that used to be my mantra, that anybody can afford me. And again, it was a great mantra, great start for business. But as I went on in my business 19 years later, one of my healers said to me, so how does that really serve you? And I had to become really clear and say it doesn't. So I had to cut the cord to that mantra of that anybody can afford my personal training. Now, in theory, anybody can afford the personal training if they feel worthy of personal training. So it's no longer about what I'm feeling about myself, it's more about their own self. And when you can get into that space of cutting the cords and recognizing that, it's a deal breaker. It changes your whole process about financial abundance. So what I like for all of us to say in the last couple of minutes here out loud, I am manifesting financial abundance. I am manifesting financial abundance. Say it out loud so the universe hears you. I am manifesting financial abundance.
I am manifesting
Financial abundance.
Yes. Because one of the most important things is if we are looking to manifest anything, financial abundance, whatever it might be, if we are not able to speak those words out loud, we don't believe what we're saying because we can't even say them. And if you don't believe that you can manifest it, how on earth can the universe help you manifest your desires? So it's really allowing yourself to speak what you truly believe. So if you want to manifest financial abundance, believe you already have financial abundance, which means you have to act as though you have it. If you want to attract those clients, you have to act as though you already have hundreds of clients and appreciate every client you have, and you'll get more of them. So that's how key on manifestation is, that when we are looking to manifest, because we're all powerhouses when it comes to manifesting, we manifest more times than you can even imagine what we're manifesting. It's just that unfortunately, we're not manifesting the things we want. We're manifesting the things that we don't want because we are so good in vocalizing the things we don't want. Or we're so good in vocalizing the things that we wish we had. I want more of this. I want more of that. When we use the words I want more, it means we're not focusing and we're not giving appreciation to what we currently have. So bring your energy back to what you currently have and appreciate that. And when you appreciate that, then you attract the things you desire and you manifest them. And remember, we are the creator to everything we're manifesting. Everything that's in our reality, we have created this. Whether we believe it or not, we created it, everything. So be really cautious of what it is you are thinking about, listening to, chatting about, and sharing. Because if it's something you really do not want to create and you're speaking about it or listening to it or watching it, that's going to be your reality. The collective reality is also your reality. So be really mindful. So remember, you are a manifestor powerhouse. We can manifest anything, and we have. Now the key is to manifest the things you really want. And when you get into that space of manifesting the things you really want, you'll see how simple it is to manifest. So being in that space of unlimited possibilities and knowing that you have exactly what you need to have and just attracting more of it because you're focusing on what you have and the gratitude. Linda, any final words for you tonight?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
No final words? Nick, final words?
No.
All right. So spend a little time tonight in this powerful energy of really pen to paper what it is that you truly want to manifest, being in that space of believing that you've already manifested, being grateful for whatever it is you're looking to have, and just turn back to what it is you already have and be in that energy. All right, guys, for all our YouTube watchers, again, just let me know what your emotional levels are now. Feel free to leave your comments and questions at healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing everybody next Monday. And for those who are celebrating Thanksgiving, have a healthy and happy one. I'm sure it's going to be a little different than usual for most of us, but enjoy it. Enjoy however it is and be thankful for it, because there's so many people in this world who doesn't get one this year. We are all still here, and appreciate it and continue manifesting your deepest desires. Remember to focus in on the chakras that feel blocked and that's preventing you from being the best version of who you are. Let go of your fears and move into being fearless. Everyone have a blessed night. Namaste.
Namaste. Have a good night.
Good night.